All right, we finna end this right here, right now. Y'all finna piss me off on this Wednesday, this lovely Wednesday afternoon, bro. So Bam Adebayo scores 83 points in a game against the Wizards last night, right? And I look at my phone today thinking, we're gonna see some appreciation, you know what I'm saying, some congratulations. But instead I see nothing but hate and dick eat. And I'm like, okay, let's dive into it. Let's see what people are saying, right? 'Cause I know he had a lot of free throw attempts. I know it's against the Wizards, this, that, and the third. Cool, let me go check it out. The main argument I'm seeing is that it was the Wizards, right? Cool. Wizards are ass. They're tanking. They're not a good team. In rebuild mode. Let me name some other guys and some other teams that have been a part of some historic scoring performances. Yeah, your favorite one to go to, Kobe's 81-point game. The Raptors finished that season 27-55. That's not a good team. The 23-24 Atlanta Hawks that Luka put up 73 points against, they finished the season 36-46 and 10th in the East. It's not a good team. The 22-23 Bulls that Donovan Mitchell put up 70 points against in overtime, they finished the season 40-42, also 10th in the East. It's not a good team. The 93-94 Clippers that David Robinson put up 71 points against, they finished that season 27-55. That's not a good team. The 22-23 Houston Rockets that Damian Lillard put up 70 points against or 71 points against, they finished that season 22-60. Doesn't sound very good to me. The 23-24 San Antonio Spurs that Joel Embiid put up 70 points against, they finished the season 22-60. That doesn't sound like a good team either. So I guess there's a common theme here that bad teams like to give up a lot of points. So we can scratch that off. Doesn't matter that it's the Wizards. Good teams aren't giving up 70-plus points to a single player. I'd even bring up Devin Booker because he lost. On top of the Joel Embiid thing, we got niggas like Kelly Oubre that currently plays for the Sixers lying in 4K saying that Joel Embiid did it in 3 quarters. And I was like, I don't remember him doing it in 3 quarters. Let me go back and watch the game. And I see Joel Embiid playing in the first quarter, playing in the second quarter, playing the third quarter. And I saw him playing the fourth quarter too. And Kelly, you were there, buddy. You were there at the free throw line with him with under 2 minutes left to play in that game. So what do you mean he did it in 3 quarters? He played 37 minutes, brother. Somebody's lying. It's not me. I went back and looked. It ain't me. So yeah, next argument. The free throws. Shot 43 free throws. If you watch the game, because you could tell who watches games and who doesn't. Now, granted, I don't expect anybody to be watching a Heat Wizards matchup on a Tuesday night. So I'm not knocking you for not watching the game. However, if you're going to speak on something, let's make sure we know what we're talking about. It's an absurd amount of free throws, 100%. But if you watch the game, the man was getting hacked all game long. There's a video on Twitter, it's not hard to find, showing every single foul call that Bam got in that game. Maybe, I think there were like 3 that I looked at and be like, okay, that can go either way. That might have been a soft call, but you go back and look at those clips and those fouls, those are legit fouls. And there's no flopping either. There's no flopping, no foul baiting, nothing. It's just a man trying to get to the rack because it didn't matter who they put in front of him, they couldn't guard him. The Wizards are full of 19, 20-year-old kids that can't guard. I'm not going to blame Bam for getting hacked and getting to the line. And a lot of these, had he not got fouled, were wide open layups and dunks. If anything, we should be crediting him for making 36 of those 43 free throws. And then that brings me to my next point is people talking about his efficiency. 20 of 43 from the field, 7 of 22 from 3, 36 of 43 from the line. Let me tell y'all something, bro. When Bam got his 70th point, he was shooting, I believe he was 19 of 37 or 19 of 38, one or the other. And at that point of the game, because we're going to talk about this fourth quarter, we're going to talk about this shit show of a fourth quarter. We're going to talk about it. At that point in the game is when the Wizards decided, we should do something about this. We should stop this dude somehow, right? He's at 70, guys. That's too much. I kid you not. From that point on, I watched him get doubled and tripled from the inbound on the other side of the court, on the far basket. And I did my research so that way I wouldn't come on here and sound like a dumbass. But I went and watched Luka's game. I watched Joel's game. I watched Donovan's game. I watched Dame's game. I watched Kobe's game. And I watched David Robinson's game. I watched all 6 of those games. Not one of those dudes was getting tripled and doubled from full court ball denial the way Bam was. None of them. You go look at their last baskets leading up to their final, point totals. They're getting to step into threes, coming around a screen, second defender or person guarding the screen is playing off, so they get to take a pull-up jumper off the screen. Bro, those are the type of shots that they were getting. If the Wizards were playing Bam like that 83 points would have happened a long time ago, and he might have gotten more than that. And not only were the Wizards doubling and tripling from full court, this is where it started. They started intentionally fouling other Miami Heat players so that way Bam couldn't get possessions. Y'all can go back and watch it. If y'all see something different, let me know. That's where the fouling started. The fouling started with the Wizards. The fouling started after the tripling and doubling on full court after the man already had 70 points. He's already been giving you back shots for the whole game. And at 70 points is where you draw the line? That's where you draw the line? Really? Then the Heat are like, okay, fine. We can play that game. Y'all want to be weird? We can be weirder. You go low, I go lower. Or he's going to get this second place spot all time, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, you should have did something about it in the first 3 quarters because he had 62 in 3 quarters. If y'all watched the 4th quarter, you saw Bam chucking up shots. You saw Bam forcing it a little bit because the man was getting doubled and tripled and he was just trying to get his points. And that just led to more foul calls. That led to more free throws. And eventually, as y'all saw, he got his 83 points via the free throw line. And for the people that are saying, oh, they were up so much, he should have got taken out the game, I didn't see people complaining when Kobe's last 7 or 8 points were free throws and they were up 20 with under a minute left in the game. And he was still in the game, racking them up at the line, as he should, though. If you put up that many points, you deserve to keep going. I don't care what the score is. But let's not move the field goal post. Let's not move the goal post for Bam. Mind you, who's the worst scorer that's ever put up that many points. Bam is not Luka. Bam is not Donovan Mitchell. Bam is not Damian Lillard. Bam is not Kobe Bryant. Bam is not David Robinson. Bam is not Devin Booker. Bam is not Joel Embiid on the offensive side of the ball. That's 7 players I just named that put up 70-plus points. He is none of those guys on the offensive side of the ball, which should make it more impressive in his regard. But let's not sit here and act like he finessed his way to the points or he, you know what I'm saying, they were just given to him. He earned his every last one of those 83 points he went and got, whether that was an actual basket or the free throw line, because they couldn't guard him and they hacked him the whole game. And that's how he got that many free throws up. Again, an absurd number of free throws. But you should be scratching your head at the team who's fouling him more than the guy that's scoring the fucking points. And then you got the people on top of this talking about he should have stopped at 81 to pay respects to Kobe. Brother, if you get that close to passing an all-time great like Kobe Bryant, and I love Kobe Bryant more than the next person, but if you get that close to passing an all-time great, you do it. You think anybody would have told him to stop at 100 to tie Wilt and pay respects to Wilt? No. People only do it because Kobe's not with us anymore, which has to stop. Y'all got to stop boosting somebody up, like doing extra shit because somebody's no longer with us. Take what Kobe did. We can acknowledge it as greatness and allow other people to be great. If you have a chance to go past 81 points, you pass 81 points. You don't stop at 81 to pay your respects for Kobe Bryant, because Kobe would have wanted him to pass it to. This is not All-American. He is not Spencer James stopping at the fucking certain yard line so he doesn't break his dad's fucking rushing record or receiving record, whatever the hell position he was playing. Players don't get chances to go score 83 points. So if you have a chance to do it, you go do it. To end off, I saw a tweet that said all other teams have the Washington Wizards on their schedule too. Tell your favorite player to empty the clip and stop bitching. Have a good day.